right. Where is it? Where's my video? Show me the video. There it is. Hello, howdy, welcome. Hello, Wobie. Girl, I don't even know if I'm going to make it all stream, so you're good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I'm finally here. School has started. I'm exhausted once again, but once I get used to my schedule, it'll all be good, I think. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, so how's everybody been this week? What have y'all been, or the past few weeks? What have y'all been up to? Anybody do anything cool? How is your, I don't know how much I can mention, Wobie, your situation that you found yourself in. Are you okay? How are you doing? Bad. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That situation. Are you okay? Now, I haven't been completely breaking foot, not cool, exactly. I haven't been completely absent from the game. I have been still logging in, doing stuff. I did go around and collect a bunch of the items I was going to need for tonight, so that's waiting for us in the house. And I have gotten a little bit more done in the organizing of the buyable showroom dungeon. Oh, and I posted my books. So I created these books that since I was making a list. So I have the house item merchant guide, cities, and then I have two. It took 2 books. Then Lyra pointed out that I completely forgot all the mount merchants because I don't use mounts, so I'm not putting mounts inside my buyable item showroom. So whoopsie. So I have to add those, and I've been working on my Chronomage stuff. I have 4 more, I think, left to do, 4 or 5, and then I'm done. So yay. But I realized that there's this guy standing over here. I don't have him on my list. So, and that's also because he's not on Lyra's list either. But that's because he sells the same exact things as another merchant. And that he was added after Lyra made their site. And, so yeah, so they're going to add him now. Whoops, go away. I don't want you. But yeah, so it's okay. I said it. Yeah. That's, it's up to you to be able to say it. That's not up to me. It's not my business to be laying out your business on the internet. It hurts, but it's getting better and can kind of go without crutches. Oh, that's good. Until I wasn't noticing and tried to stretch my foot last night. Whoo, girl. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Yeah, golly. So you twist, like you fell? If you're okay with explaining it, remind me again what happened. But again, only if you're okay with explaining it, because I could always go back in our Discord correspondence and read up on it again. But yeah, that sucks. I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood. My daughter has. She broke her arm when she was 6 because her and her friends decided that jumping off of the swing set from the top of the swing set, not the swings, the top of the swing set was a good idea. And she decided to land right on her arm and busted it. Yeah, it was whacked. Cats laid behind me. Oh, that's right. That's right. And then you fell. Okay. Golly, that's not, ugh. And then of course, the older you get, the harder it is to heal from these such things. Like my 6-year-old healed up pretty darn quick, well, I mean, it still took the 6 weeks, but she was running and unstoppable, pretty quickly. Landed on cattail and turned around the sink, stepped on cat behind foot, jumped off cat, jumped again. Oh my God. Landed with foot. Oh, I can't even think about it. Oh my God. Yeah. Girl. Well, heal quickly. Okay, I think I showed the books. I think I had finished, maybe not. I don't know if I've shown the building materials. yet. Man, is that how far back this is? Man, I have worked on quite a bit, I guess, in here. I took crutches for first 2 weeks. Sorry, didn't mean to go. It's okay. No, I want to hear about it because, like, I want to empathize if I can. I just, when I hear certain phrases, my autism is like, bleh, can't do it. So, oh dear. Okay, so this is what I decided to call like building materials. So this is walls here in the middle, walls and barriers. And things, because this is the only place that this is the smallest this thing gets. This thing is fecking huge. It is insane. Excuse me. So this is where I got all the walls and barriers, and then this is platforms over here, and I have them up like, oh, you know what? I did show this. I remember because I was showing how beautiful the back of this one is and how cool it is. Okay, so I did show this, but that's okay. We can go look again. We have pillars and stuff over here. Up here is the fountains and pools. And then way up here is where we have just regular building materials. Oh, you get that? Oh, yeah, new expansion stuff like that. Oh, yeah, well, once I get the SOD here, hopefully I can get SOD in a month or so when it goes on sale. And then I'll be able to get all that merchant stuff. So yes, we have the buildings over here. So I have tents, and then this is like the small buildings and just buildings and structures. But yeah, so that's that. Ignorances. I'm hoping that they do. I'm sure they're gonna do an event once it comes here, prelude event. So I'll definitely be partaking in that for the new X pack. But I'm not gonna like go too crazy because so far with BOZ and SOD, they came out with merchants that sold the same crap that you got in the prelude. So yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself. Well, maybe not for SOD because I didn't do SOD's prelude. I don't remember why I didn't do SOD's prelude. Anyways, over here is where we have I'm calling this organics and minerals. So we have rocks. This is again the smallest that it gets, and this is the only place I could put it. And so we have rock things. These could have gone in walls, but I feel like, to me, I don't think I'd ever use them for walls. They would just be rocks. And then yeah, some more rocks down here. And then I put this in for more space. But yeah, like things like this. This is a bed, but I'm never gonna use it as a bed. It's gonna be a rock. This is a bowl. Again, never gonna use it for a bowl. It's a rock. We have, I'm calling this uncut crystals. So, and I decided to put this here because I feel like it just fit the best in this area. And then over here we have corals. And then upstairs is where we have the organic materials. So we have skulls on this wall. I love that one. And this is like skeletons, but not necessarily, like it's more than just skulls. And then this is like bone structures. Like this is technically a banner, but it just seemed I would never use it as a banner. It's gonna be in a place where there's lots of bones. It's a rock. Also a bird bath. That would make a really good bird bath. The letters G and M. Okay, hold on. Oh, the letters G and M are sticky. Got it. Yeah, I'm not planning on it either. But yeah, my luck, they be going back to no prelude. That's true. So then it's like you're just kind of stuck. So over here I have like claws and like spiky bones, I guess you could say, because these are technically rib cages, but they're kind of claw-like. Same with like this one, and then these are technically I don't even think they are bones. Maybe they are bones. They just seem like they're more bones. And then these weird like tent bone things here. Again, smallest they get. I hate these items that are so huge, trying to fit it in these dungeons. And then over here we just have like insect parts, and these look like hives to me. Again, I think that's a fire wasp cone, so that is a hive. And then this is a gourd, but it's the exact shape as the hive, and so yeah. We have bird materials here. sea creatures, and then mammals. Oops, I forgot to make this small. It's a good thing I came up here and checked this. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. Oh, it is. Why aren't you getting smaller? I'm not sure. I'll have to fiddle with that. But anyways, yeah, so mammal stuff. So we got most of the hearts here. The sword that comes with this set is down with weapons. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that. Why are you going insane, cat? And then I had to put these, what are they called? Furs over here, because again, smallest they get. And so yeah, so that's that room. Work being PTA given, warning, now I made it. Oh, whoops, uh-oh. Okay, that's okay if you need to disappear. I'm gonna keep going through this, showing off what I've been working on. Okay, so then this room is paintings and statues. So paintings, wall art, statues. And again, I have it so that you can get to the backs, so you can see the back side of the paintings, because that's what I really like. So here's all the Kinos and Freeport paintings that you can buy. And then over here, I have, like, these ones up here are there is collision, but all the ones down here have no collision. So if you want to set them up as a secret doorway, you can. And so that's again why I have them down low for that reason. And then the same with these paintings over here. The ones at the top have collision and the ones at the bottom have no collision. And this painting here is, I love that color. This is almost that chocolate brown I keep talking about that I really, really want. Yeah, so I'm super excited to have found that out. And this is such a weird, like, what is that bubbly weirdness on the back here? How did that even happen? That's so crazy to me. And then over here we have just generic wall things. I have all the mirrors together. Except for that mirror, all the mirrors have no collision. And I feel like you can do some really cool stuff with that, especially this mirror. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try some stuff out with that. And then oh, that doesn't have collision, that's right. And then this doesn't have collision. But these things up top here do have collision. And so that's why, again, they're up top. Ooh, wait, work me. Because she knows my cat will join her. Yes, it's true. Do you hear her screaming in the background? Is pretty brown, red is blah. Yeah, it's kind of like, but I've used that before. The original, because this one is buyable, but there's ones that look like that are craftable. And the original instance of Celestial Splendor, the front door that I tore down like 5 or 6 years ago, I made my door out of these originally, the backs of those paintings, because I was going like with a red gold kind of look at first. I'm glad I changed it. Yeah, so up here we have the statues. I'm surprised, there really isn't that many statues that you can buy. So over here we have animal humanoid. I mean, I'm sure a troll is not going to be okay with me calling them an animal, or an orc for that matter. Well, actually, technically any of these, but you know what I mean. They're like not human looking. They're here, okay? Over here is the human looking. So vampires, elves, erudites. Again, I know elves would be like, no, we're not human, but you know, I had to put them somewhere. This is the smallest this one gets. I think that's funny because these two are almost exactly the same, but this one, of course, gets so much smaller. Okay, let's. Yep, could hear her. Luckily, her sound came to headphones. Oh, over here is like weird things. Like, I didn't know. This is one of my favorite items in the game. I built rugs out of this in Lyra's contest. Like, look at the bottom of the feet. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? There's so much you can do with that. I love it. And so, of course, that has to be bought by Time and Space because evil, you can only get it in Neriac. Actually, all 3 of these, I think, had to be bought by Time and Space. But yeah, they're just kind of like weird things. I got dragons. Again, only 3 dragon statues. Isn't that so weird? I mean, I'm sure there's more in SOD, in SOD. I'm sure there's a lot more dragon statues there. And then again, I have some more dragon wall things. And then I have just actual animal statues. So I have the lions and then the bug. I just, instead of putting it at wall art, it just seemed like it fit better with statues in my mind. Over here are like not statues, but like, you get what I mean. They don't have an actual theme to them. They're just pretty. So, you know, so I have all that. And then I put the hands here because where else was I going to put those? And then we have the stands, the statue stands. Yeah. I love organizing stuff. This has been like, because I've been so stressed from work, this has been what I've come to the game to do, is just relax and line stuff up and make myself happy. The last room that I finished was the curtains and rugs. And I love this room because it's so big. Eventually, I can move upstairs if need be, but I was able to fit everything in here for now on one level. So let's go around the room. So we got magic carpets, and then we have rolled rugs, and then stacked rugs, like piles of rugs. And then here I have my rugs, just my regular rugs facing up, so you can go through and see which ones have collision. If they're laying down, that means that they're the same on both sides and they have collision. So there's no need to see the bottoms of those. And like these ones are the same on both sides, but they don't have collision. So I put them up. These ones are different on either side, but they do have collision, which generally I've found if it has a different back to it, then it always has collision. So I wish I would have known about these rugs when I was working on Neptune, because they're smaller, and I think I could have pieced those together to make a better rug than what I ended up, you know, the books turned out great, but that was such a pain in the ass. And these ones, I almost didn't even realize that they had a different back, because like this was the first one I flipped over and I was like, oh, isn't that the same? But no, it is actually slightly different pattern. Okay. And then in the middle is where I have the stuff that hangs from the ceiling. Again, a lot of this, the stuff that doesn't have collision. So yeah, you can really see. I wish it had collision, because this would make such cool hammocks. I'm pretty sure I've seen people use this as a hammock before, regardless of the fact that you can't get into it. But it makes such a good hammock. And then we have a couple more banners hanging here. This banner drives me nuts. Why is it always crooked? There's something wrong with it. It's like it's always windy. I don't like it. Here we have those curtains that you can get at Anchorage. Some have no collision. And like this one, it's barred off, has collision. I think that's really cool. Ooh, trust me, I understand. Hammock with pillows. I know, wouldn't that be great? Oh, be right back, no problem. I'm gotta find a way to use these. Look at this beautiful rainbow of colors. It's like, these used to be some of my favorite banners because they came in all the colors, but look at these. They're just solid, beautiful colors. I'm so excited. Plus it has teal. Oh, I'm in love. I gotta figure out a way to use those for sure. And then I have all the other, these are like standing banners. I could have spread these out more, but I would have had to make a second story, and I decided I didn't want to do that. So they're kind of all smushed over here, but I can still see everything, so I'm okay with it. And then lastly, here are my banners that hang on the wall. Most of them do not have collision. So as you can see, these ones I know for sure have collision. I cannot remember. I don't think these ones have collision up here, if I remember correctly. But I'd had to put them up there because, again, I was running out of space and I didn't want to go up onto a second floor. And then, so yeah, that's all I've really gotten to. The last thing all I've really gotten to, I've gotten quite a lot done for not really doing much this past couple of weeks. You're getting yelled at. No, you're not allowed to get yelled at. We love you. So the next room that I'm going to be working on is the large furniture and plants. The plants are going to go upstairs so that the trees can just go up into those rocks, and I don't care. But I discovered with the discovery of that merchant, Marcus, that not only did I miss Marcus, I also missed completely buying the items from the other merchant that I do have on my list. And it's for the Ironforge Exchange. So of course I had to go, I had 0 faction in the Ironforge Exchange. So I had to change my city to Kinos from Kelethin, and then work through all of that. I had to trade skill, you know, build up all that 300 faction points at a time so that I could get this and that one mirror and this thing. So yeah, I'm going to put it with tables. It's a crucible, but I'm putting it with tables. But yeah, so that's, I officially have everything I could buy, I'm pretty sure. I replied to her was, honey, it's really hard for me to be his old man since I am a woman. It's true. But yeah, so that is what I've gotten done. Now I'm done boring you all with what I've been working on. Let's go work on the house. So I've gotten, oh, you know what? Hold the phone. I forgot, I keep forgetting I need to add this. Sources, we're going to add a source, and it's going to be media, text. It's just going to be a text box. Add source. Add a new source. We're going to call this Bellana warning. Because this is, you know, this is supposed to be kind of a surprise house for Bella, and I don't think I'm spelling her name right. Hold the phone. Oh, no, I want to go to my guild hall. Boy, am I tired. I can't even think right. Okay, I got just as snarky back at her. And she called Uber, which is illegal in this town, and he had me add her name to contacts as someone who calls multiple cabs. Oh no. But anyways, I want to leave a message for Bellana on my stream that's like, hey, don't watch this if you don't want it ruined for you. So, but I need to make sure I'm spelling her name right, because I know there's an H in there and I can't remember where the H is in her name. Kitty, kitty, kitty. You're the good kitty. You're the one who doesn't meow unless you're hungry. Oh, I think I discovered something about my cat. Because, you know, we have alarms so that they know when to get fed. And they get fed as soon as my alarm goes off in the morning, every morning. And then during the summertime, like I still wake up at that time, but then I go back to bed. So that they can stay on their schedule. Where am I going? I'm going to travel portals. Anyways, I always I saw a thing about how, and I think my cat does this. So I think my cat stopped meowing at me because she knows I'm not going to wake up and feed her until the alarm goes off. And I think instead she has started just meowing at the phone to get the phone to go off. But she doesn't understand that that's not going to work. Okay, Bellana warning, and then the text I want to see. We're gonna go dot dot dot. I don't know if that's right typing on there. Bellana. I am working on the house for your alt. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch my stream. You can watch it after I'm done. No, I'm not gonna, that's too much. Okay, we'll just go like that, and then we'll go ... All right, done. All right, we gotta move it. Can we put it down here? No, that's not gonna work. All right, I kind of want to do this little number. Make it a little smaller. Hopefully she'll see it. And then, can it get a, can I get a background? Opacity. Here we go. Background. Yes, please. Okay. Build that all the way up. And then we'll do black. Done. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it. That's much better. Okay. Hopefully she'll see it. Okay. Here we go. Oh. I'm glad I finally got that thing on. The phone should listen to her. Exactly, it's true. It should definitely. That makes you wait longer. Wait. I just got his. Okay. It makes you wait longer. You go to bottom. Oh, okay. Good. She mad again because she called again today and is waiting. I will call you every day till you let me talk to the man. Oh, well, no thank you, ma'am. Excuse you. Get it together. Ugh. Oh, so I had like a bit of bad news today. One of my videos got taken down with a warning. And it's not a copyright strike or anything. It says that it's, wait, hold on. What is the exact wording that it uses? It was Jadia's personal dojo got taken down. And I got a warning on my channel. If you get too many warnings, they delete your channel. So I'm like kind of freaking out a little bit. But I'm gonna appeal it because obviously, like, what the heck? Yeah, wait, hold on. What does it say? Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines. You've received a warning for harmful or dangerous content. Like, what the heck? So anyways, I gotta figure that out. But that's a future Luna problem. Yeah, like, I mean, I guess because they're like, it's a dojo and they're like practicing. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea. So yeah, but I'll fix it. Anyways, on good news, I have been putting lots of stuff into the house, and I discovered something. Excuse me. I discovered this about my Aerocomus also. There's only one of these treasure chests in here. This is Bellana put this in here, but the rent is paid. Like, look, upkeep is none, but coin reduction is only 25%. How? That was the same with mine also. I only had one in there, but I realized I had been paying rent on it. So I'm not sure how that is working. But, oh well, at least we don't have to pay rent, I guess. So that's good. And then this is going to be the room we're going to work on next. It's going to be a similar kind of hallway situation that what I built, except that it's going to have a little half bath and the laundry room is going to be here. And I have decided that I'm going to build the washing machine out of this stump, the stump with the water in it, which I had to, there it is. It's hard to see the water. And then this stump here for the dryer. I have a little bit of an idea in my head, but I'm not sure it's going to work. So we'll see. But yeah, this is actually my stump. I took it, I had to unpublish my acorn house, which I had planned to do anyways because I was going to put more treasure chests in there so the rent was paid, but then I realized the rent was paid. So it was really like weird, but I unpublished it, took it out because it was just sitting in there and I'd rather use it in here. Now I could see that happening with one of my alts apartments. No, I hope not. I don't know why. Because, yeah, I don't want to get warnings because, yeah, they will delete your channel. Oh. But treasure chest takeaway, yeah. Exactly. Okay, am I reconnected? Well, the black and red one? Anyways, yeah, I had a bubble. Am I still here? Oh, welcome back. Yay, okay. But yeah, so none. Escrow balance is none, upkeep is none. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so the living room is a hot mess, but things I did do on my 2-week hiatus is I did move this around. I actually switched the green beetle and the orange beetle because you really couldn't see the green beetle. And so those two are switched, and then I added this little top. I just figured the light looked better, and then of course I made it so that it wasn't, oh, it's still sticking out. Okay, you know what, it's done, I'm done. It's good enough. I also purchased this. So these two look almost exactly the same, right? They are not the same item. That's the Fungus Grove fungal platform. That comes from Piccolo in, oh crap, I forgot what the name of it was. Can I even look? In not Fortal Mist, but Echo Caverns. So he's in Echo Caverns, and I had to do, he's one of those where you have to get his currency by harvesting stuff on the moon. And so I did, and got that. And then I realized that almost the exact same thing is available to us during Moonlight. But I like this one better, the fungal one, because, yeah, I don't know. It's like a deeper, richer color. This one's a little bit more pastel. Just a little bit pastel. So yeah, I think I like this one better, and I'm going to keep that. And that's okay. That was weird, but okay, you're back. I don't know. But I went ahead and bought this one just to test it next to each other, just to make sure, because you never know that the colors could be whatever. So the goals today, because again, I'm not going to be able to be on for long, I decided I wanted to add something to the bottom of this so it doesn't look like it's going to topple over, and I think I'm going to use these square ones. I think I like the square ones better than these round ones, though the round ones are pretty, but the square ones are just unique enough that, yeah, so we're going to do that. I want to, on the table here, of course we got to finish the rug as well. On the table here, I want to create flowers out of these. This one does not get small enough. I was hoping it does, but it can go upstairs in the garden, because the garden is going to be all these kind of flowers like this. So yeah, go there. And I have a couple more of these if I need them up here. Actually, 3 would probably be a good amount. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put this out here just so I have it. I had originally wanted to use these as the base of the couch, but they do not get small enough. They are quite huge, actually. All right. And then I've been, again, putting stuff in for the kitchen. I'm thinking about possibly using this as a stove. Just kind of trying to get, you know, get ideas flowing. These are probably not going to get used at all. They're just too big, but I just keep them in here just in case. With pastel difference, but that's it. Be right back, other half on phone, no problem. So yeah, so I want to build the flowers. So it's going to be the tinkered flowers in the organic vase, and then over here we're going to make organic flowers in a tinkered vase. Because, yeah, and I kind of like these mushrooms in the bowl. That might go on the shelf. I haven't decided yet. And then I kind of, so I'm not sure quite yet what I'm going to put inside the other things. I do want to get like some wall art, but I haven't quite gotten to that point yet of exactly what I want, so not sure. I don't know if we're actually going to be finishing the living room today, because the wall art situation, that might be a whole, like I might get through the whole house before I finally start really concentrating on wall art. This other stuff here is like stuff that I might use for the, what is it called, stems of the flowers. You know, just grabbing stuff, whatever's going to work. Testing stuff out. But first and foremost, we're going to get these little doodads under here. All right. And I want to make them 2. Yeah, because that already looks better, like it's not going to fall over. 1, 2. You stop. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably big enough. All right, I don't want it too big. Now, to get this, whew, I'm struggling to not be so tired, but it's okay. I want to do this. I've been fiending. You know what? No, I want to do from this side. This would be better. Luna, pay attention. Okay, right here. We'll actually go like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, and then let's get this one in. And then we'll get the rug done so that we can get this table done. All right, there we go. Again, don't sink it down. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That pattern on the side. That's another reason why I wanted to use the square ones, because it had that pretty pattern. No, shoot. You have to lift it up so high. You know what? Oh, there we go. Up 1. There we go. All righty. Do I have my... Oh, I do. No wonder it's so flippin' bright. Good Lord, I was getting a headache. I love this fireplace, but this green is too bright. I cannot wait until we finish the party sign excellent, because I'm pretty sure that this glass is gonna look really good, because it's the green I want. I want green, and then but it's not bright, and so yeah, I think that's gonna work out really, really well. And you're really gonna be able to see the pink light, I hope. So I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be done with this by December, so it will be fine. But yeah, I do kind of need to get more lights into this room. But lighting is always kind of the last thing I do, because I'm not good at it and I hate it. So yeah. I'm going real slow, because if you get too close to the floor, then everything disappears. There we go. Silly thing. All right, now we got to get this back to where it was. Which I think was right there. Just where you can't see that. Yeah, that looks good. Why am I stuck? Oh, Luna, you're such a pain in the ass. I do love this couch. I'm surprised it worked, honestly. Okay, are you at the same height? You should be. Yeah, that looks good. It's such a silly couch. And it looks so much better now that it has, like, stands. It looks like it's not going to tip over. All right, now, rug. Ruggy rug rug. You know, I could just throw this up on the wall, honestly. You know, do stuff like that for wall art, but, you know me. I have to make it a little bit interesting. All right, let's see. Like, I have to make it my own. As we get closer to Frostfell, probably in December, I will probably on stream go look at one of Bellana's houses to show you all. She made a Frostfell house, and it's absolutely incredible. And yeah. I think, no, I don't think maybe I have made, hold on, that doesn't look right. I think I did a video on it a long, long time ago. I can't remember. No, this is straight, isn't it? kind of straight. Yeah, straight. Straight as it's gonna get. It seems weird. All right. Oops, I can pick that up. All right, I want this a little bit underneath the couch. I want it centered. Centered-ish. That's not center at all. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this, yeah, no. Because that's more center, but this is, there we go. Now that looks more straight. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay. Okay, where's that rug? There it is. I do love this rug. It's so gorgeous. I want it this way, yeah. And then the yellow with the... Okay, I want to try that. Will you fit here? No, because then you go under the fireplace. So we kind of need you... I'm just going to lay this out in a general area and then see kind of where the center is going to be. Okay, like, so... All right. Now, see, something's not quite right. These leaf rugs are kind of sketchy. There's something not quite right. Okay. I don't want... Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to have to make these ends a little bit bigger, which is fine because I think it's actually going to look better. But see, like if I center it with the rug, it's over farther on this one. Yeah, I just made it 1. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because it's not, it's doing that thing again. Hold on, we gotta do like that. Yeah, that's much better. Maybe? No. Oh yeah, it kind of is. Like so. Better. All right. Oh, even bigger. It's not that much taller. And of course I can't sink it down. I love these yellow leaves. They're so pretty. Okay. All right. My cat is in the way of my chat at the moment. Hold on, let me push her aside. Oh, nope. She's still on the phone with other half, I think. There we go. Is it the same on the other side of these rugs? It is. I could sink them down if I flipped them over. Do I want to go through that work or do I just want to leave it? Because I could also lift this up so then they're about the same height and it doesn't look quite so weird. That might be the easier way to do that. Okay, table time. Of course, with this table, I mean, I'm covering up a lot of that blue, but it's fine. Okay, so if I'm on the chair, wish there was a way to put something in there that has collision that you can't see, but I think that might get tricky, especially like in the pedal areas. I'm not sure. Okay, so somewhere like right here. No, I definitely want it centered. I'm a centered kind of gal. What can I say? There we go. That's better. And yeah, we're going to make it a titch bigger. Just think it looks better. A little bigger. Oh, you know what? I just remembered something I forgot to grab. I'm going to just make my life easier and put those not acorn chairs, those leaf-shaped chairs. Hold on. Let me save this before I forget. Oh man, and 15 calls. No. Any of you called us an Uber did it again. Oh yeah, she getting 86. Uh-oh. That sucks for her. Okay. Dungeons. I need it in large furniture. I'm pretty sure I have some acorn chairs. I hope I do, because I did buy some stuff from the Kellethin City Festival, but I did not buy leaf chairs because I was like, I have leaf chairs. So I hope I do. What time is it? Oh, yeah, in just a second here, I'm going to have to take a break. I got about 12 minutes before it's been an hour. I do want to get the vases done. And so the rug, the vases, and then possibly call it a night. As I get more and more used to my schedule at work, and as some things change that are going to need to change here soon, I'll be able to stream a little bit longer, I hope. I hope. I know during the summer, like even during the summer, I couldn't even hardly stay awake. But yeah, I told you all about my surgery that I will be having. That might be part of the reason why I'm so exhausted. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a lot of the reason I've been so exhausted. So I will, hopefully after my surgery, yes, I do have acorn chairs, or leaf chairs. I keep calling them leaf chairs, or acorn chairs. Hopefully after that, I will be doing much better and being able to have a little bit more stamina and such. And such and such and such. Oh, this shirt sucks. Hold on a second. My microphone keeps stretching out. There we go. You probably can hear me better now. A little bit, hopefully. Visit. Okay. No, I truly understand. Escaping out of tons of calls all of a sudden. Oh no, that's all right. You need to work. That's, I mean, we all need to work. So totally understand. I kept trying to keep myself aware for your stream, but Thursday rough. Oh, I know. And that's why, Labor Day, I'll probably do a Monday stream on Labor Day. So that might be fun. Okay, let's see how these look, because that was another thing I was afraid of, is that they weren't going to look right. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind that. It's kind of turned into a very colorful area. Obviously, I need to change the size, but yeah, I think that'll work and make my life a little easier and save on a little bit of item count. Okay, next, where is my vase? Come hither, vase. Can hear better. Yeah, no, it was kept pulling down on my shirt because it, like, you use a magnet to your, collar or wherever you feel like putting it. Yeah, so let's see. Which way, should I make this smaller? I guess that depends on how big I want to make the flowers. This is very organic, isn't it? It is going to need to sink down a little bit. Not that much. It just doesn't seem, oh my gosh. Like, it looks center here, but then once it gets down here, it's very off. So I think it needs to move here. That looks much better. And I think I kind of want to do something kind of like this, where it's kind of cockeyed. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So I pulled up calendar just now. Going, is it really almost Labor Day? Oh yes, it is almost Labor Day, and because I know this because my school starts before Labor Day. All right, I didn't know if I was even gonna need stems. I think I do. All right, let's see. Do I have it in me to do this tonight? I hope so, because I really want to get this done. I keep dreaming about this house. I'm thinking of new things. And I really want to get started on the laundry room because I have an idea to turn those logs, like mix the tinkered and the organic like that again, and make an old-fashioned wringer washer. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I want to, so is this as small as it goes? Yes, let's start with the smallest it goes. And I'm gonna have it tilted because flower. Oh, I didn't realize it had a stem already. Oh my gosh. Kitty, seriously. Wait, let's pull you up here. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite go all the way to the bottom though, because I want it like up a little bit. All right, let's see you. Whoopsie. I want you one bigger than the smallest. Or is that too big? That might be too big. Let's do 1/2, no, yeah. 1/2 click bigger. Okay. Kitty off keyboard. It's true, always. Her new favorite spot when I'm streaming is right here in front of my second screen. Oh, of course. In front of my second screen, which is where I keep my chat. So I have a hard time seeing it sometimes. Okay. I wish I had more variety, but all the ones that I tried get too big. These are the only ones that stay fairly small. I'll make that just a little bit bigger. But I mean, it's looking okay. It's looking flower adjacent. That was the goal. And the fact that I could save on item count because it's got its own frickin' stems is pretty amazing. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. There we go. Tinkered flowers. Not half bad. I might choose a different vase because now that I have the vase in there, I'm like, oh, and it's hold on, this one's sinking into the vase. We don't want that. What if we lifted you up just a stitch and then, no, you're gonna have to move because I want you, well, no, maybe it's still in there. Will you move if I do this? No. Why would you do that? That would make my life easier. And why would you ever make my life easier? Newest babies are now his babies. Oh no! Oh. It is pretty. The problem that I'm having in fully committing to it is that the vase doesn't have enough color. Even though it is like very organic, it looks very one note, but I don't know. I could just be tired. Again, I like to build stuff and then check on it the next day and see if I still feel the same. But this is kind of giving, you know, what I'm going to attempt to build out in the garden outside. And I like the way that turned out. Okay, so yeah. And I didn't have to use any of these. Though I have a feeling that these are going to get used at some point. I also have an idea to build a flower out of the petals are going to be the tin cans, the oil cans. So I'm going to put all this up in the garden because I could, you know what? We're going to put one of these here because I have a feeling I'm going to need it for the washing machine. Yeah, I know I had said that I was going to try to only do one video a week, but I think I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week. The list has just gotten so large now that if I don't, I'm going to be chewing at this list forever. which is okay too, but you know, I know people want to see their stuff. And I understand that. Now, if I was making this Faye size, hold on, I mean, that's a pretty good sized chair, but I think I want to make it a little bigger because the couch is bigger. So we're going to go 1, 2, maybe? That looks better. Okay. 1, 2. And then eventually, like one of the lights I want to get in here is some sort of a floor lamp. Take some of Shanette's, you know, inspiration from Shanette's stuff and see what I can come up with. I think that'd be fun. Nope, I want it this actually like closer like that. So it's kind of like you're sitting and you could talk but enjoy the fireplace. Okay. And then, but this one I don't want exactly the same, but it's going to end up exactly the same. I know it. Okay, no, those look different enough. I think that looks good. Okay, sitting area, I think is pretty done. Them room to stretch, exactly. They can chillax. All right, now, this is where I've been kind of like, ugh. I think eventually I'm going to need a wall art here and a wall art here. I don't know if I want to add a wall art up here. And if I do, I wish there was, I went through all the paintings and I didn't see a painting of a bug. And I need, so it's going to have to be some sort of a bug related thing since it's got my beetle terrarium over here. But I haven't quite decided how I want to put these shelves up. It's like, I know what I want to put on the shelves for the most part. But, oh, and then I also have the other ones too. But I was thinking of using the blue, these blue mushroom shelves in the blue bedroom, and then the red mushroom shelves up in the pink bedroom. And so not here in the living room. I think I'm going to keep with the shelves I have. So yeah, pink bedroom with the red shelves. I still threw these in here because who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? I just, yeah. I keep going back and forth. But I think, yeah, so what are you doing, Luna? Chill out. One way I could do this is like in a cascading. Ooh, I kind of already like that a lot better. So if I did that and then I put a wall art, you know what? We're just going to put this up for now. I don't think this is what's going to stay there. Didn't I hit the blue one? Oh, there it is. I see how it's moving. Okay. Yeah, let's just put this up and then just so that we can get a visual, because I don't want to put it here in the middle. Golly, you are all in the way. Go away. Or, ooh, yeah, hold on. We're just going to, this is not what it's going to stay, but we're going to leave some of this stuff here as, you know, just an idea. So, okay, wall art. I don't want it centered. I don't know why. I just feel like, I mean, who knows? That may end up staying. Well, no. Let's put it right here. And then maybe like this, like a plant. So we got, you know, like some sort of a, maybe not necessarily this one again, but we're putting this in as a kind of placeholder, technically. Okay, and I haven't decided about these yet, so you guys can just come over here. But there's also this thing. So this could like come here somehow. I don't know. You know, this is not, no, I don't like that at all. But we'll just leave it as a plant for now. Okay. This is what's going to go here. I haven't decided again for the third one. So what if, that looks pretty good, but what if we do the cascading thing where it starts here and ends like that? That's getting closer. Okay, that's getting very closer. I want this to move just a little bit over here. And then this gets a little bit closer. And then this gets like right there. Okay, maybe. The only problem is it's throwing me off that it's so far away from this border up here and so close to this border down here. I think they need to be centered. Yeah, okay, phone again, no problem. Ugh. I'm also not completely sold, oops, on this. I wonder if I could hide a mannequin in there, because I do have a couple shields that may look good up there. I mean, this is a shield, but I'm not convinced, totally convinced on that. All right, let's see. So let's do, ooh, now I'm giggling almost back 2 seconds. Okay, you're giggling. Oh, this must be the 86th. Okay, oh yeah, here's another idea, is to stack them like this. But then I would feel like I need some over here. Oh, that's another idea. What if we put one here and like one here and one here? Huh, I kind of like that. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, the phone, the phone. I think, hold on, if we make this bigger. Okay, yeah, it's definitely going to be a bigger plant there. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this on both sides deal. Okay, okay, all right, we're going to go with it. I want this one closer over here, more centered, because again, I like centered. This is the one I think I'm going to build. Can I stick things into the wall? These stick out so darn far. Does that look good? No, it looks better out. But good to know I can stick stuff in the wall without it disappearing. Look at that. I love that. It's like actually round all the way. Other half wanted me to send him the number because he's calling her to say, oh, and by the way, your number now blocked, you 86. Maybe I need to make this, hold the phone. What if I make this bigger and sink it in more? Okay. Yeah, maybe different sizes. Okay, 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 okay. But yeah, I do want to sink. Oh, too far. Dang. So there is a point where you can't sink it in any farther. Where is that point? Okay. Oh, it disappeared. Dang nabbit. Okay, I shouldn't have hit escape. I should have pulled it back out. That's okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around and pick up every single one. And then the one that's left is going to be the one I need to grab. This is a fun house to decorate in. Remind me, if I start trying to pick this up, this needs to stay, because this is until I get the green glass, because that's my measuring stick. What is it called? Spice something? Spice bracket fungus. Items. Oh yeah, remember when I said I was gonna go take a break? I need to do that. Okay, hold on, let me find this. Spice, I saw it. Nope, spice bracket fungus. There we go, retrieve item. All right, I shouldn't sink it too far in. Oh, I put these in here because I wanna use this for hand towels in the bathroom. I might have to go get another one, but I threw it in there to remind myself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so get up, stretch, get some water, all that jazz. I am going to also do such things, and I will be right back. All right, test, test. All right, we should be able to hear each other. Well, not each other, but you should be able to hear me. Hello, I'm back. Just a quick little break because I really want to get going on this. All right, let's go back to getting these spice brackets. I mean, I could put a fourth one in here. Oh, I had some thoughts too while I was on my break because of course I did. I can never just not be thinking. I think I want to put some of these behind the mushrooms. Part of my problem is that they just look like they're just slapped onto the wall and not intentional. And then it could be like those are holding up the things. Okay, well, let me lay these out so I can really see which one's which. Which one? I think I'm gonna do this one for the flowers because that looks like a good contrast with that vase. So let me make that kind of, there we go. That looks better. And then maybe shinky shink this in. Will it shinky shink in? The shinky sinks in pretty good. All right, and then we're gonna get the mushroom on here. Make that a little bit bigger. And then also sinky sink that in. So I was looking, that dot, it cannot go to that dot. It's got to, it clips right about here. So I'm gonna try to get to that dot. Let's see if that works. It does, okay. All right, I'm not totally sold on the gear, but it's not, I don't hate it either. I really wish these were wider and thinner because yeah, I really don't think I can sink it any farther in, and it just seems like it's sticking out so darn far. Maybe that's just me. I mean, it's a wider shelf than the armchair, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could make this smaller, I suppose. And then maybe it wouldn't be so egregious. Yeah, it looks a little better. Okay. All right, now we're gonna build a vase. That's a fancy word. I figured I've built a lampshade like this before. I don't think out of these gold gears, but a similar, oh no, I used the coins, that's what it was. How big do I want the base of this vase? Because we're all about that vase. That doesn't look half bad. That can work. All right, let's do, let's just go down one for the sides. But the shroom makes good shelf. It does. Well, I mean, it's a shroom shelf. It's a bracket. A spice bracket. All right, now, I want to do this one. Okay, hold on. We gotta, I'm just kind of playing here. Trying to get what angle I should make this at. Okay, let me get a second one going. Would you, can you, would you, could you, with a fox? Would you, could you, in a box? I don't think that's right. Oh, there we go. Well, that doesn't look right either. Hold on, let's get to be about the same. Aha, yeah, it's not, well. This is tricky to get this right. Huh. I think that's right. Okay, and then if we put this one like this, put this one here, you can start to see the vision a little bit. Yeah, okay. All right, I think we're getting on the right track. Let's get this up here. I kind of want you sunk down into the mushroom a little bit. Not that far. but not enough to like, I don't want to turn it. Can you please stop being a pain in the ass? Thank you. Let my crank out here. No! What crank? This is the place to let it out. Obviously. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. You know what? Okay. It's so hard to tell. I think those are, I mean, honestly, it's probably close enough. And I'm the only one who's going to notice it anyways. But is it going to drive me nuts enough? I mean, honestly, yeah, who are we talking about here? Like, I said I was done with that, but you know I'm going to fix that. I can't let that be hanging out there, right? Look at that. Even the thing, the tree trunk from this angle. Dang nabbit. What if I raise that up? Hold the phone. See, now look. That might work. I might have to do that. But again, that's going to have to move the beetle, everything. I'm not dealing with that right now. Alrighty. Oops. Hold on. Can we get up on here? Oh, there we go. That's better. All right, I want to get this close. Because I don't want too large of a vase. Oh, hold on. You know what? Okay. All right. Oops. I didn't mean to fall off. Get back up there. Luna. Stop being a piece of crap. All right. So now we're going to get this one pulled up here to, of course, you're going to do this to me. Well, it fits there, so maybe I'll leave it there. Where's center? Right there. Obviously, this is a vase that cannot hold water, but this is also a magical land, and we're going to pretend that all you have to do is water it with magical water, and you are bueno. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, look, now this one is down farther. That's why I can't see it. There we go. And while at Safeway, he texted because she refused his call. The girl said, "Your number blocked, you 86th. Ah ha ha." Then he blocked her number on his personal cell too. Good. Hey, Dr. Pepper Gaming, or AKA Forest Child, how are you? You needed that? Oh, good. Oh, yay. Good. That's the point, isn't it? Just to have a little bit of a reprieve from real life. Ugh. Oh, my God. Can you just... All right. I think right about there. I don't know. I am... No, that's not centered. So something like that. But it does need to be raised up because it's kind of a mess at the moment. Okay, yeah, they're not all... Hold on. Let's raise this part up. All right, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my handy-dandy doodaddle thing. Yeah, see, look at you. You all are in a different bracket of height. And that's not okay. One of those weeks, dude, I know. I'm with you. Oh, my Lord, this is going to be a school year. This is going to be a school year for sure. I'm not ready. But I have to be ready because they're here. This is our first full week. Last week was only a 3-day week. and we're all feeling it. We are all exhausted. Kids, everybody. We are tired. Okay, hold on. Yep, always. Roll of learn. Felt need to say it again, because only said it for 10 years of marriage. Oh, I still think Dr. Pepper gross. No. I'm currently drinking, well, it's called Dr. B, but that's because it's HEB's brand. Because I can't afford real Dr. Pepper. That's crazy talk. OMG, Luna. Okay, hold on. What if we do like this? Because Luna's driving me nuts. Nope. She's a little brat. Get off of there. Excuse you. Oh, here. Well, there. Now I can just get up here. And you can stop being a little weenie head. And if I fall off, it's fine. All right, obviously those flowers need to be bigger. That's a must. Oh, and the leaves are gonna stick through. I'm not sure how I like that. Oh, you know what? You know where they won't stick through? The mushroom. There we go. But yeah, they're gonna need to move. Okay, listen here, right here. This. Stop it. Stop it. LOL. Shudder. I so remember the pain of end of summer, start of school. Cheater. Oh, with the ramp. I'm cheating with the ramp. Well, yeah, obviously. I am a cheater. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, so that's, no. Yeah, the flowers definitely need to move backwards, I think. Oh my God. Who knew that making this vase was going to be such a pain in the ass? All right, yeah, back it up. And then, yeah, you know, when you're building stuff, you have to have scaffolding. That's a must. You're not sticking out the bottom, are you? Because then I'll be really sad. All right, but that flower there is in the cog, and we definitely don't want that. So what if you turn so you're not quite cogging around? Okay, hold on. Make you just a stitch smaller? No, I was trying to get rid of these leaves that are sticking out here. Okay, what if we just completely... Hold on, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. No, we're not. Ooh, wait. Okay, wait. That could work, because look, the leaves are sticking through the holes. I don't know what the back looks like, and honestly, I don't really care all that much. But the flowers do seem to be leaning in a weird direction. Okay, what if we do this? No, now that thing is sticking through again. Dang nabbit. Okay, what if we tilt it this way? Okay, that's not too terribly bad. Now that leaf is there. Okay, hold on. So I can never get anything done. I need to just stop and just let it be. Or use different flowers, which it could, there's a good chance that I might do that. I might use different flowers with a ramp, but hey, I got my ladder and I use for high heights, and my characters are afraid of heights and jumps. Yeah, I think because she's always had free fall. I don't know, it must have been like an AA I took at some point. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that shelf. We might change the flowers. But I've never had to worry about, I actually have to get on a mount to work on my safe fall. So yeah. And so I like jumping off stuff in this game. Okay, so if we put this here, and then get another spice bracket. I do like the size of this one. Can I remember what dot it was? Probably not. Stop it. Okay. Why can I, oh, I can stick it much farther in this one. We're gonna stick it to there. I like that. Oh, I had a thought of what I wanted to put on this. Here we go. this third shelf. Hee 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 hee. Lightning bug bottle. I think that's cute. Okay. I've been wanting to use the lightning bug bottle, so yeah. It's a little hard to see, but I think it looks good. And then lastly, I don't know why I love this compass so much, but let's put you like there, maybe over just a little bit. Yeah, I definitely am liking the shelves much better now that it has this gears behind it. It just seems to fit. I might even end up leaving this here. They're just placeholders at the moment, but who knows? Because I kind of want to stick, I want to get more pink flowers in here. I love pink. I want to make this one a little bit smaller. Nope, not quite that small. Excuse you, stop being a pain in the ass. It's not okay. Oh, look at that. It's sticking out so far. Luna! You're driving me nuts, ma'am. Oh, wow. You can't. So this one can't go in as far. Oh, my gosh. Okay, hold on. Interesting. So the center is... Oh, dear. Okay, so can it... No. Why are you the worst? Nope. Okay, you know what? I think this is going to have to be a spice bracket goes first kind of situation. Because look at that. Look at how shapely that is. That's a nice shape. All right. Use... half pint ladders, always making another one, and then going, great, now I got 6. Well, look, this is what I carry around with me all the time. I actually had to make more talonite carved tiles because I used a bunch in my dungeon. Then I have railings for measuring. I have, wait, the stairs of teak aren't supposed to be there. Where is my, because then I have the rounded tiles. Do I only have one? I thought I had, because I keep my, oh, here it is, narrow divider of maple. My maple divider is supposed to be there. There we go. So yeah, so I always have those on me for scaffolding. I keep the sandstone tiles, the dividers, and the sandstone half blocks for my clothing and weapons dungeons, for if I'm ever working on there. And then I have my teak stuff for the rest of my dungeons. That's just always on me. And that's always, and this sits up here because for some reason, anything, I think it's because of my monitor, I can't really, it's hard to click this box. So I just leave that there as a placeholder. And then, yeah, so I have all my stuff. And then of course, this corresponds 1, 2, 3, 4 down here, my first 4 bars. And that's how I try not to go insane. But I am insane, so it's okay. Oh, crap. See, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how to get around this. We'll do 3. Haha, CC. We'll put this up like so. And then we'll go like this. I actually don't know where center is, so that's kind of a problem. I'm hoping that's center. We're about to find out. It is not center. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. It's gonna be, all right, I see it. I see where center is gonna be. It's gonna, get over here. It's gonna be something closer to here, like in so. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then we can sink this more in. There we go. Perfect. Okay, other half home again. Okay, no problem. All right, and so we're gonna put the compass up in here, up in here. I don't know why I like this compass so much, but I just feel like it needs to be here. Oh, you know what? This should move down. Like this should be up higher. Okay, hold on. Once again, here I am, once again, torn into pieces. Okay, but not too much higher because I don't want the, excuse you. Excuse you. I don't want that pole to be out. So I guess it has to be like so. Okay. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. Let's squeech this back. Well, that's odd. I didn't realize that. It's kind of cattywampus. He's crooked. Why is you crooked? Don't be crooked. We don't like crooked. Okay. I'm going to lift that up. But I kind of wanted to get a sense of the best place to stick it. There we go. Compass. All right. Now, like I said, I don't know about this. I haven't. That could actually just go on the wall by itself somewhere. Maybe you could just go over here. I don't know. We'll think about it. Let me go check. Let me save first. And I want to go look at my chain, not chain, gear shields, because I have a couple, and see if I like any of those. I don't know if sticking it on a mannequin is going to help, though. Because I don't think I can hide the mannequin well enough. But you know, you never know until you try, so you might as well try. Now, please, I'm so sorry. The condition of my walk-in weapon crate, it has gotten so out of hand. I've shown it before on my stream, but I just warn people again. It's bad. Oh, and it's going to be the last one I work on. And I haven't quite decided how I'm even going to fix it yet. I don't know. We'll see. Mwah. I'm kissing my kitty cat. Mwah. You're a good kitty. You're in my way. I can't see my chat, but it's fine. I still love you. I may end up having to move it out of the Poet's Palace. I don't like that idea. But it could happen. Because, yeah, do you see this mess? Do you see this mess? This is a problem. I have a problem. But they're all so pretty. I can't help myself. Okay, I don't think I have... Oh, I do have this gear. I do have this gear shield. Oh, and another thing, too, is I don't think I can get these at the moment because the character that my shield is on is locked. So we're just going to have to go see which one we think we like. And then when I finally have the money to unlock my account, that's not a gear, then I will do so and get that out. But for now, look at these. Aren't these amazing? I want to use these so much. Oh yeah, so then there's this gear. Oh, I just realized I already have this shield. Oh, and then look, this one's moving. It's the same thing though, but I didn't like that blue. So it's got to be one of these two. I also have a gear cloak, but that may look weird. Let me go look. Ugh. Kitty. You're a good kitty. Yes. All right. At least my walk-in closet's nice and organized. And I got my teleports put in so I can get to the places easily. And then if I end up using the cloak, I can go get that because that is there. But I don't know. And I mean, I can always also just put a regular gear, but of course I have to be extra. I mean, would it really be a Luna work if I wasn't extra? Seriously. Where do I have it? Oh, here it is. Because it's just this one. I guess I have this one too. This one's tinkery. Okay, we'll grab it. Because again, you never know. I think I have another one of those too. There's also stuff like this because it's kind of like, it looks like metal, but it's also organic looking. Let's grab that one too. If I end up using one of these cloaks, then I will do this tonight. If I think the shield would be better, then I am gonna call it a night, but we'll see. Now let me look, just make absolutely sure there's not anything else that I think would look better. Like some of these. See, there's this one too, but I really don't think I'm gonna like this one. But you never know. I have been surprised in the past. And I definitely don't want the chains. There's also, isn't there a tinkered backpack? One of these things. A backpack might look silly up there. No, none that. I think there is a tinkered backpack, but it's not one that you can see, like it won't show on a mannequin. Oh, here it is. I knew there was another one. And I like the colors of this one. And I would use something like this. This is probably going to end up in the house anyways, but I really, since there's nothing tinkered on the fireplace, because I built the fireplace before I really had cemented the idea in my head to do the tinkered stuff, I wanted to add some like tinkered elements. So it does, the cloak has to be, or the cloak or the shield has to be a tinkered-y theme. Look, I love the green cloaks. There are so many gorgeous green cloaks, and yet I never use them. And then I keep grabbing more blue ones. There's some pretty blue ones too, but yeah, there's just, I love the cloaks in this game. They're so gorgeous. There's so much you can do with them. Okay, yeah, none of these, and then the purple ones and the pink ones. I guess this is all just purple. Okay, I already looked at pink. All right, let's go look. Let's go see if any of these work for what I want. And then that's basically the living room done. Like, I really do need to think more about the, like the wall art, but I was kind of also thinking like once I get everything in there, kind of going through and just adding, creating wall arts here and there. That's kind of the thought process. That and lighting, so yeah. Some sort of something or other. Stop. Stop it. Ugh. So we'll see. If I like any of these, then we'll put it up. Because I really want to get started on the hallway next week. Excuse me, see, I am exhausted. I'm so tired. And yes, I know I'm drinking soda and I'm literally going to be going to bed, but it doesn't keep me awake anymore. All Alrighty. Yeah, coming into the living room, I'm really liking this. Oh, this needs to get picked up. And you know, we could do stuff like just have some mushrooms on the floor. This is a Fae house, as it were. I may end up having to do something different here because you really can't see that. Okay, don't get distracted. Distraction force. All right. See, and it's hard. It's hard to see too. Yeah, no, not that one. Okay. Next. That's so weird. Like a cloak that looks like a gear that moves. No. Oh, wait, I didn't realize it was purple. On me, it's purple. On a mannequin, it's gray. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. That's a possibility. Isn't there I missed it. I have it somewhere. There's a cloak where it's moving. Like the gears inside are moving. I don't know. I'm not being a big fan of the cloaks. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it. I could do that too. Just leave it, not worry about it. And that can just be the one element in the room that's not tinkered. Well, this too. I mean, I don't want everything a mix between tinkered and organic. Like the rug is regular. It might be okay. Sometimes less is more. Because yeah, I really didn't like any of those options. And again, I could get more of these. I have ones I can craft and whatnot all. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're going to call it there. I think that's good. I wish this got smaller. If this got smaller, it would look good up here. But it don't get smaller. So, I don't like it. What if we put something like, I don't know, just, it feels like something needs to be on the mantle. Maybe. I gotta play around with it. But for the most part, the living room is basically done. Like, I feel like I'm okay moving on to another room and then coming back and adding in, like, decor elements later. Because the main stuff is in here. This can stay as a placeholder. It's not gonna stay forever, though. And then next week, man, my shirt's doing it again. Next week, we can work on the laundry room, which I'm super excited about. Oh, I hope Dr. Pepper Gaming is still around. Because, so, toilets. Since my cool toilet idea is not going to work out because these are too fucking huge. I'm going to stick these over here out of the way. I was like, I want a pitcher plant to be the toilet. So the only pitcher plant that I think will work is this. I don't think I can get it to work. It really needs to be stuck into the wall. I don't think I can. Well, I mean, I could like hide it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet because look, that's like, it's going to have to be like that. It's going to be weird. I don't know if I can get this to work. So I also grabbed these from Moonlight because they have water in them and they're kind of organic looking. So this is my plan C for the toilet. Anyways, so yeah, so that's plan C if I cannot get these to work. But I really wanted these pitcher plants. I think it would be so funny to make these into toilets. But the thing is, there was one, like all the other pitcher plants that are out there that are like singular, excuse me, they have what I'm calling, okay, I'm so sorry about this. I'm calling them tootie ticklers because if I turn them into toilets, that's exactly what they'd be doing. They're like little little fronds that stick out. Every single, literally went line by line on Lyra's site in the plants looking for anything that sort of resembled a pitcher plant that I might be able to use. And every single one of them, except this one, had these little tootie ticklers. And so, yeah, I think if he's needing a laugh, hopefully that'll help him. If you're still around, Dr. Pepper Gaming. But yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know if I can get this to work. We'll see. Otherwise, I have this, and I got one of each for the bathrooms. I could maybe use this as a sink. I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. But so this is going to be a little half bath. It's just going to have a sink and a toilet, and then the laundry room. And then there's going to be a bathroom downstairs, a full bath, and that's going to be the bathrooms inside the house. But yeah, that's it. Alrighty. So, upcoming events. First of all, I'm going to fix that warning on my channel and get that taken off, hopefully. Upcoming videos. We have Lizelle's Chromzek Hall, or Liz's Chromzek Hall by Lizelle, and then also Evil and oh yeah, so I'm gonna have two Lizelle ones because I was gonna do the Arolosi Hotel, but Febrith did that. I have the video, so I mean I could edit it and put it out, but I just feel like I need to get through this list. That might be something I put out like after the list is done. Like if I get this down a little bit more, I might put that one back out since I already did it. But then, so two Lizelle's. Evil Invades the Planetarium is hilarious. It's a wonderful little build. I also love the planetarium, so that helps. And so yeah, so those two should be out Saturday, I think. And then we'll be getting the Baubleshire in Winter by the Black Tower Decorating Company, which is fantastic. Just wait till you see that one. I'm so excited to put that one out. And yeah, streaming. I plan on streaming Thursday coming up here, so the 28th, and then I will also plan on streaming on the 1st. Those are also contingent on making sure I'm not too tired or nothing happens. But yeah, look for me the 28th and the 1st, both times at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all for joining my stream, and we will see you all in the next one.